Hey, Kelsie.
Hey, Christina.
Hey, I heard you have a really good cautionary tale about a for sale by owner transaction. Can you tell us more about it?
I do. I went into the Lee Summit office. This had to be like 6 or 7 years ago. And we only had one closer on staff that day. It was one of these like late days. And three people were in the lobby, and our closer was like trying to explain why they weren't closing. And he was very irate. And I was like, oh my gosh, what's going on? Is there something I can do to help? And they began to tell me this story about how their son-in-law was helping them with their for sale by owner transaction. He had been an agent back in the 80s. And this was 4 or 5 years ago. So, 30 years ago, he was an agent. And they had gone under contract on a house that they wanted. And then put their house up for sale and gotten a buyer. And in the meantime, went ahead and started doing repairs to the house that they were purchasing.
Ooh.
Spent money, spent time, got everything ready because they were sure that they were going to move. And then when it came time to sell their house, the buyer's loan didn't go through because he had student loan debt and his DTI was too high. And now they had to qualify for a loan with 2 house payments in order to be able to meet their contractual date. And apparently the seller was going to take advantage of the fact that they had put all this money into the house and sell it to somebody else for more money.
Oh, ouch.
So they're trying to meet the close date, trying not to lose their lock, and they have their son-in-law helping them. And his solution was to get on the phone and call people. He answered the phone and said, Smith & Wesson. And we didn't have a CD. The CD had not been issued. For those of you that don't know, a closing disclosure has to go out to a borrower 3 business days prior to being able to sign loan documents with us at Chicago Title. So our closer in Lee Summit had absolutely no power. She had no documents, she had no instructions. This closing disclosure had not been issued. It's completely out of her control. And all she had was the son-in-law, Smith & Wessoning in the lobby. So the moral to this story is, hire a realtor. They do more than take pictures. Please have a real estate professional help you in this transaction. And if this video has been helpful to you, please share it with a friend or family member.
And if you buy, sell, or invest in real estate, close with the castle.